I remember the first time I saw Teacher Susan. I was just a child, scared and alone on my first day of school in tiny village. The classroom was cracked and empty, with missing windows and bats hanging from the roof. But then she walked in. Her eyes were soft but determined, and suddenly the world felt a little less frightening. Every morning before the sun rose, she'd be there, sweeping the dusty floors, preparing for another day of changing lives. I watched her boil porridge on a charcoal jiko for hungry pupils, her weathered hands steady and sure. She spoke the local language with grace and English with power. She taught math like music and reading like storytelling, but more than subjects, she taught us to believe in ourselves. I remember Grace, a girl whose father had abandoned the family. She always sat in the corner, quiet and withdrawn. One day Teacher Susan pulled her close and said, "My child, you are not forgotten. The world will know your name one day." And there was Daniel, always fighting, always on the edge of dropping out. Other teachers had given up on him, but not Teacher Susan. She visited his home, spoke to his sickly mother, and began giving him books to read during lunch. Today, Daniel is a lecturer at Kenyatta University. He still keeps the first book Susan gave him. The stories go on and on. Grace, now a businesswoman. Hope, now a midwife. All of them once children sitting on stones because there weren't enough desks, now standing tall in the world. Teacher Susan taught us more than knowledge. She taught us dignity. She taught girls to stand tall in a world that wanted to shrink them. She taught boys to respect, to cry when they needed to, and to become kind men. Her lessons went far beyond textbooks, shaping character and instilling values. Her tiny house was always open. There was always tea, there was always a place to sit, and there was always wisdom to receive. And now, as we gather to bid her farewell, I see the fruits of her labor all around me. Each face tells a story, each smile a testament to her unwavering dedication and love for her students and this community. Doctors, teachers, farmers, parents, all standing tall, all carrying a piece of Susan in their hearts. A goat is slaughtered, mango juice is served, children sing songs, women wear their best wraps, men stand in long lines just to shake her hand. The air is thick with respect, with love, with gratitude. As she walks to the front, leaning on her stick, I see not an old woman, but a giant. Her back is slightly bent, but her heart is as straight as ever. Her eyes sweep over the sea of faces. Some she once scolded, some she once cradled, many she once fed. There is silence. Suddenly the air is filled with gratitude, with love, with the echoes of 1,000 lives changed. A young girl brings forward a drawing, a tree with fruits and sunlight. Below it she's written, "You are our tree. You gave us shade. You gave us fruit. You gave us life." And as I watch Teacher Susan weep, I realize this is her harvest, this is her legacy. She doesn't receive a pension big enough to match her impact. She doesn't own land or drive a car, but she leaves with riches no money can measure: love, respect, legacy. In this moment I understand that the greatest light in our village never came from electricity. It came from a woman named Susan, and her flame will never go out. As the sun dips behind the tiny village hills and the wind rustles through the mango trees, we don't just bid goodbye to a teacher, we bow to a legend. As the last rays of daylight slip quietly through the classroom windows, a gentle hush settles over the crowd. Faces, young and old, turn toward Teacher Susan, their eyes shining with tears and gratitude. In the silence, a small voice rises from the back. It trembles, but it is strong with love. "Thank you, Mwalimu, and always smile when you remember us." The words float through the evening air, wrapping around Susan like a warm embrace. She smiles. A smile lined with years and yet brighter than ever before. Around her, the children she once guided, the parents she once comforted, and the teachers she once inspired, all join in a quiet, heartfelt applause. In this final moment, as the village of Tuna basks in the glow of her legacy, we are reminded, true greatness is not measured by what you have, but by what you give. And as long as memories remain, so does her light. Thank you, Mwalimu, and always smile when you remember us.